Hello, dear audience. Welcome again to our channel. It has been observed that women in our society are like private detectives when it comes to picking up on minor details about men, particularly if they foresee a future together with a certain man. They'll observe him closely, scan him, look at his actions, and try to determine what kind of man he really is. High-value males can be paradoxical. These men, in contrast to conventional ordinary men, have their own agendas and frequently do not play by the norms that society has so easily set forth for them. However, because of their attitude, women find them attractive and are frequently lured in by the confidence and mystique these men radiate. High-value males evoke an inferred connection in women, even though they are frequently unaware of this relationship. Women are drawn to many kinds of guys, it's true, but there's something about high-value men that just seems to hit all the right notes. No, it isn't about the attire they are wearing or the way their hair is styled. More is involved than that. It concerns the whole thing. Their demeanor, outlook, manner of thinking, and interactions with others in the world following that. Here are 10 characteristics of high-value guys that women notice right away. Number 1, they are ingenious and imaginative. In recent years, the phrase high-value man has gained popularity. High-value men are seen as being at the pinnacle of masculine invention and intelligence. They are frequently the ones driving change and bringing forward new developments. Despite only comprising a small segment of the population, they have a disproportionately significant influence. There is no possible way that women could fail to recognize the brilliance of their minds. These men like meaningful conversations and are always curious, whether they are having them at work or just hanging out with friends. They are excellent conversationalists and can think beyond the box because of their intellectual curiosity. Any field can benefit from having people who can see things from several angles, and highly valued experts frequently exploit this to their advantage. The distinctive and innovative style of thinking will undoubtedly contribute something fresh to any situation, whether it be in terms of relationships, employment, or life in general. Number 2, their tacit, take the lead attitude. High-value men react to situations in a certain way. They are the kind of men who can take charge without speaking. They do not have to take charge in every circumstance. But when necessary, they have a knack for seizing the initiative. Although they like to observe from the sidelines, they frequently step up to the plate when it matters the most. Women are drawn to this kind of man right away because they are confident in his ability to manage any situation. Despite the fact that he has a knack for making things happen, he doesn't need to be the center of attention. Even in the most chaotic circumstances, this approach frequently comes across as being extremely calm and reserved. A man of high value is content to let others receive the glory, whereas a man of low value demands the limelight. This is not meant to imply that guys with great value are weaklings. They simply understand when to take the initiative and when to back off. Number 3, they have a desire for adventure. When we talk about adventure, we don't only mean adventure in the literal sense. A sense of adventure in life is what we're referring to. High-value men are always willing to try new things. They are curious people who want to take in as much as they can. High-value guys stand out in this world of mediocrity and routine because they frequently make women feel alive and energized. Men who are willing to take chances and don't mind venturing outside their comfort zones are attracted to women by nature. They give life a more exciting appearance, which gives women the impression that they can do anything they set their minds to. This does not imply that high-value men always climb mountains or parachute into the skies. It simply implies that they are continuously seeking new experiences and alternative methods of doing things. They are the kind of men who are never content to sit around and do nothing. They are constantly seeking new challenges. Number 4, they don't strive to blend in with the crowd and are authentic. High-value males stand out even more when more people try to fit in with cultural standards and expectations. They are the ones who are shamelessly themselves and at ease in their own skin. Regardless of what others may believe, women are attracted to men who are genuine and are not afraid to show it. High-value men don't try to fit into any stereotypes or categories. They are entirely at ease with the fact that they are their own people. Another quality that women consistently seem to notice is independence. They are completely content doing what they want and don't require anyone else's endorsement or recognition. It's refreshing to see men who are authentic rather than trying to be someone they're not. They don't feel the need to put on a show or act inauthentically in order to win the ladies' favor. They have a strong sense of self and independence, and they have a distinctive perspective on the world. They frequently have a natural leadership style and don't hesitate to take chances or express their opinions. And regardless of how highly respected guys are, they know they have what it takes to get the job done, despite the fact that other people could view them as confident or arrogant. Women adore their disposition and capacity to assume leadership when called upon. Number 5, the quality of their distinct sense of fashion. Men of high worth aren't afraid to march to the beat of their own drum. Unlike other guys who would try to keep up with the latest fashions, it's not just about conveying an image when it comes to fashion. Additionally, comfort plays a role. High-value men appreciate simplicity, even though it frequently confounds others. This might range from dressing like an agent to constantly donning all black. Their fashion is an extension of who they are as people and showcases their special skills. Guys of high worth dress simply and neatly, unlike the majority of men who prefer to wear vivid colors and flamboyant patterns. When among women, high-value guys prefer to have as little to look at as possible so that others can concentrate more on them and what they have to say. Number 6 is a clever way to compliment them. High-value men rarely use compliments, but when they do, they use them very differently from other guys. These men place more emphasis on their personalities and accomplishments than the majority of guys, who tend to compliment women primarily on how they look. This might appear to be a negligible distinction. It's actually extremely important, though. Given that it demonstrates their intelligence and good taste, this kind of compliment is far more valued than the others. It also demonstrates that they care about her as a person, not simply her appearance. This kind of praise will make her feel valued and unique, since it gets right to the heart of what women really want, to be liked and valued for who they are and not simply what they look like. This is a wise approach to a compliment. Men of high worth concentrate on what she lacks internally rather than impressing her with meaningless platitudes like every other guy. She will be attracted to him in this way without understanding why. These men can make women feel special without even trying by gently stroking their vulnerabilities. Number 7 is their unwavering confidence. We all know that ladies find confidence attractive. High-value males have a certain air of confidence about them that is quite alluring to the opposite gender. Although confidence is frequently confused with arrogance, the two are very distinct. Confidence is a quiet inner power that radiates from inside, whereas arrogance is a facade frequently used to mask uneasiness. High-value men are drawn to men who are confident in their identity and their beliefs. High-value males have a certain air of confidence about them that is quite fascinating to the other women. Although confidence is frequently confused with arrogance, the two are very distinct. Confidence is a quiet inner power that radiates from inside, whereas arrogance is a facade frequently used to mask uneasiness. High-value men are confident in their identity and their convictions. Since they are aware of their value, they do not require approval from others. Their self-assurance spreads quickly, boosting the confidence of people around them. Such a man is typically desired by women because he can boost their self-confidence. Number 8 is their unpredictable nature. High-value men dislike surprises that take up their time, but they are frequently the ones who are full of surprises themselves. Women find them fascinating because they are so unexpected. They never quite know what to anticipate from them. These men know how to control their spontaneity, which may be both a good and a terrible thing. They never act without first considering the consequences. Therefore, they typically have control over their impulsivity. They like to liven things up and make her life more exciting. These men know when to keep women wondering, unlike other men who could be predictable and dull. Men of great worth are dependable despite their unpredictable nature. They never make commitments they can't keep and never break their pledges. Women are attracted to this unusual blend. Number 9, they are reliable and don't play games. People frequently play mind games with each other in today's culture. People frequently act in this way to prevent being harmed because they are afraid to be honest. Although it might be effective in the short run, this is a bad long-term plan. Men with high standards are quite direct. They convey their intentions clearly through their words. Even if it offends someone, they are not afraid to be sincere. Even though the truth is not what people want to hear, it is always better in the long term. This directness, though occasionally misinterpreted for rudeness, is actually a highly valued trait. Women prefer a man who is straightforward and honest versus one who plays games or attempts to manipulate them. Even though he knows you won't appreciate hearing it, a man of high worth will tell you if he doesn't like your new haircut. Even if it's not what you wanted to hear, at least you now understand your relationship with him. And that's preferable to being deceived or misled. Number 10, the mysteriousness of them. Men of high value are the kind of guys who always seem to be up to something, which makes them tremendously alluring to women and frequently pretty entertaining to try and figure out. These males are difficult to read for some reason, which is one of the things that makes them so alluring. Women are constantly left in the dark about them, and they can't help but be intrigued by their air of mystery. It can be really addictive to try to comprehend these kinds of mental models because it's like trying to solve a puzzle. She never fully deciphers the code, but the voyage is always fun. High-value men are always surprising, unlike other men who could be easy to read and predict. Many women find this uncertainty intriguing and desirable. Not every guy like him is purposefully evasive or enigmatic, though. Many times, it's just because they don't feel compelled to tell everyone about every aspect of their lives. They are more private individuals who don't feel the need to broadcast everything to the public. However, this might give these men a more enigmatic appearance, which is part of what makes a high-value man so seductive. That's all for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let us know what you think about this, and be sure to like the video. Apparently, you should share it with your friends and subscribe. Besides that, as always, we will catch you next time.